When you talk about foundations, it's good to build your house on solid rock, not shifting sand. As a matter of fact, great advice for the last 2,000 years.
You know, basically there are 5 types of foundations, and we're going to show you what they look like. A slab is the most common type of foundation. It's the easiest to do. All it requires basically is setting up the boards around the perimeter and then filling the form with concrete. It's also the least expensive, and a slab foundation can be used almost anywhere in the country. The only thing you have to watch out for is those shifting sands.
If you do decide that you need to build on shifting soil or an expansive clay soil, you're going to need a different type of slab foundation, a post-tension foundation. That's a foundation with cables running in a crisscross pattern that we can come back to and tighten up after the concrete has had time to set. You'll have an anchor end that's in the concrete beam, then a cable running inside a plastic sheath so the concrete won't corrode the metal. On the other end, the cable will go right through the foundation.
For the cable to do its thing, it's got to be in the middle of the concrete slab. So what we do is we use these little chairs to raise it up. The pour lets the concrete go all around. The plastic that's over this entire bed of sand here is here because you don't want to have any moisture rise up and cause your concrete slab to sweat. Also, you notice that the pipes are wrapped so that it prevents the concrete from being able to corrode the pipes and cause leaks.
Now, about 10 days after the concrete's been poured, we'll attach a ram jack to the end of it and pull and put a few thousand pounds of pressure on that cable. Now, whenever the foundation cracks, it can't move apart, it can't move side to side, and it can't move up and down.
Last week we put a cable in our post-tension foundation, and now we're going to put some stress on it.
This is the type of foundation you need if you live on expansive clay soil, so let's see how it goes together.
Let's do it.
And the first thing we need to do is put a wedge on each side of the cable. Now that's after we put tension on. We don't want the cable to back up into the concrete, so we're going to go ahead and put a wedge on both sides now before we pull it.
Yeah, and you notice all he has to do is just tap those wedges in place. That's a pretty easy step.
That is very easy, both sides of the cable. Next thing is to put a hydraulic ram and attach it to the cable so we can stretch it and put tension on the foundation.
Yeah, they put 5,500 pounds of pressure on that tension, on that cable.
Yeah, you can see it right there on the gauge. And then that is going to give us the equivalent of 32,000 pounds per square inch of force pulling that concrete together. In case the ground ever shifts or we get a crack, it'll be pulling the foundation together at all times.
The next step is to come in and saw off the ends of the cable.
And then we're going to come back and fill it with the mortar. And that's because you don't need to see the cable, you don't ever want to attach to it. It's there permanently, it's a permanent fixture of the foundation.
And it's such a good foundation that you don't ever need to get to it again.
My home building company has built approximately 1,000 of these post-tension foundations, and I can only remember a couple times ever having a problem. I mean, they are a great foundation, especially on soil that is going to shift and move.
If it's done right, you'll never have a problem. Incidentally, Bobby and his crew are doing it right.
Power Team, the recognized leader in hydraulic pump manufacturing for post-tension operations for over 40 years, now provides a complete tensioning system. Your choice of 3 models allows you to choose from single-acting power wedge seat, single-acting spring seat, and double-acting power wedge seat. These units are available in 20 or 30-ton models. Hollow cylinder type stressing jacks, sold by others, need to be threaded on from the end of the cable. This is not only cumbersome, but also many times very difficult and sometimes dangerous in elevated work situations. Power Team's post-tensioning jacks are designed to be set over the top of the cable at the point where the stressing will be done. The easy positioning of the Power Team jack, coupled with the quick return and lightweight design, makes stressing fast and easy. Power Team stressing jacks are suitable for field dead ending, lift-offs, and encapsulated systems. The single-acting stressing jacks were designed to use standard C-Series cylinders, which are readily available and easily repaired. If you are looking for a system suited for both slab-on-grade and elevated work, your choice is simple: Power Team. To energize the Power Team stressing jack, you will need to look no further than the Vanguard Supreme. The Vanguard Supreme is the next generation of hydraulic pumps designed specifically for the post-tension industry. The Supreme is built to withstand the rigors of daily use that are normal in the post-tensioning industry. The Supreme incorporates a sealed reservoir, externally replaceable oil filter, integral pressure gauge, easily adjustable external pressure regulator, tool steel valve components for dramatically improved cycle life, oil cooler option, and more. All of this has been designed into a package that weighs less than 53 pounds.